We've met here today to give a bit of a background as to what's going on in the viticultural sector in Malta, and the challenges that we faced this year and the challenges which we're going to face going forward. This year was a difficult year because obviously, again, nature dictates terms and you have to react. What we found this year is from January until in January we had some pretty decent rainfall. From there on, February onwards, which is a very critical period, which is called the vegetative season, where the vine needs rain most, until May there was pretty much nothing. May there was a bit of rain. That rain was intensive. Certain parts of the island and next to Rabat there was a very hard, heavy rainfall, which actually killed 75% of all the expected yield. Obviously unfortunate for the farmers to deal with this, as they work very hard all year long. It's a difficult work to be in, hard work physically, and also you need to be very dedicated towards it. The biggest issue which I'm most concerned about is the lack of agricultural land available to not just wineries like ourselves, but also to other farmers that wish to plant further, to expand their vineyards, and most of the time they're not in a position to find this land, because a lot of land today is actually being dedicated for the growth for non-use of agricultural land. There's an incentive of €213 per tumor for the land not to be used. It's called bil-Malta l-sussidio tal-qamħ. It's not really helping for the necessary farmers that are looking for land. Then they end up finding obviously a brick wall where they already find it hard to find land, plus there's this incentive which goes against the principle of those that want to plant more fruit, more vegetables, in our case vines. So that is the biggest problem. The aging of the farmers is also another one. Obviously the aging of the farmers is nobody's fault, but what can be done is, if there are more incentives from government to incentivize those farmers that do want to plant more, that they can find the necessary land to do so. I, obviously, as Marsovin, would be ready to even employ more people to work in this sector, but I am finding it difficult to find the necessary land to be able to do so. And I believe there's a lot of agricultural land which is not utilized properly. It is unfortunately wasted in that case, because it's not being utilized, and the potential to be able to plant further vines is there. We're also heavily involved in the organic growth of vines in Malta. We're the sole producer to produce certified organic wine, something which we would like to continue to grow, but without the land being made available, this becomes more and more difficult.
This week we had quite a lot of heavy rainfall. How does something like this affect the harvest for the seed?
Well, when we see heavy rainfall coming in September, we don't really like it all that much. It's expected because it's always a bit of a gamble. As long as the rainfall is for a short period of time, and then afterwards is a good flow of wind. The wind allows to dry up the vine. The worst thing is if you've got heavy rainfall followed by further showers and intense humidity. That tends to bring on rotting in the grapes, which means that you pretty much need to cut it straight away, hoping that the grapes are already mature enough. In our case this year, fortunately, we've had a lot of wind yesterday, more wind today. The grapes which are not yet ready to be cut have the opportunity to dry up, hoping that obviously that we don't get another blast next week. However, we are coming towards the end of the harvest. We expect that within maximum 2 weeks the harvest should be over. It is long in Malta. We started in mid-July and it goes all the way to end of September. So it's hard work for those involved, but it's rewarding when the wine tastes good.